Today, we've got a loaded MMA update covering Cory Anderson's shocking revelation about the UFC, Brandon Moreno's uncertain title future, a huge middleweight clash, Khabib's breakdown of Topuria vs Tsarukyan, Natalie Saledo's debut in one championship, and Islam Makhachev's massive move up to welterweight. Let's dive right in. Cory Anderson has finally lifted the lid on why he believes his UFC career never produced the title shot he felt he had earned. Anderson competed in the UFC from 2014 until 2020, and while he consistently beat top contenders, that golden opportunity never came. After leaving, he found success in Bellator, eventually unifying the light heavyweight title, and today he stands as the PFL light heavyweight champion. So why not in the UFC? Anderson says UFC executive Hunter Campbell told him flat out, "It's 100% that you deserve a title fight, but we can't give it to you because your social media isn't there." According to Anderson, it wasn't about merit anymore. It was about marketability. He pointed to fighters like Derek Lewis, who earned a title shot simply because his viral moment, "My balls are hot," skyrocketed him to over 2 million followers overnight. Anderson admitted that self-promotion has never been his strength, and in his view, that cost him a UFC title opportunity. Meanwhile, Brandon Moreno finds himself in a strange limbo. The former two-time flyweight king has rebounded with big wins over Amir Albazi and Steve Erceg since his razor-close loss to Alexander Pantoja at UFC 290. But despite his resume, Moreno feels like he's being leapfrogged. At UFC 317, instead of setting up a post-fight face-off with him, the UFC spotlight went to 23-year-old Phenom Joshua Van, who had just defeated Brandon Royval. Moreno admitted, "I don't have nothing right now. I'm not in hell, but I'm in limbo." He believes his record justifies another crack at Pantoja, but respects Van's rise too, saying he deserves what he's getting right now. With contenders like Van, Manel Kape, and Moreno all making their case, the flyweight division has never been more competitive. Over in the middleweight division, big news just dropped. Reinier de Ridder will headline UFC Fight Night on October 18th against Anthony "Fluffy" Hernandez. De Ridder entered the UFC from one championship with serious credentials and wasted no time proving himself. He demolished Bo Nickel in the first round, then outlasted Robert Whittaker in a 5-round war. Dana White has already hinted, if de Ridder wins impressively here, he could be next for middleweight champion Khamzat Chimaev. But Hernandez is no walkover. He's riding an 8-fight win streak and has quietly become one of the division's most dangerous threats. For de Ridder, this fight is not just about winning, it's about proving he can be the man to challenge Chimaev's dominance. Khabib Nurmagomedov has weighed in on a potential matchup between Ilia Topuria and Arman Tsarukyan, and he doesn't like Topuria's chances. According to Khabib, right now, the best lightweight is Tsarukyan. I'd say it's 80% to 20% in his favor. He argued that Topuria has only faced strikers and has never been tested by an elite wrestler. In his eyes, Tsarukyan's grappling would be a nightmare matchup for the newly crowned lightweight champ. Khabib also hinted that the UFC is moving carefully with Topuria's rise, protecting their new star until Tsarukyan forces the issue with big wins. Next up, Natalie Saledo is finally set to make her one championship debut at One Fight Night 35 in Bangkok. The undefeated American atomweight, holding a spotless 3-0 record with 2 finishes, will face Argentina's Macarena Aragon. While Aragon brings judo skills and toughness, Saledo believes her pressure-heavy style will break her opponent. She's already looking toward names like Ayaka Miura and even Stamp Fairtex down the line. But for now, her focus is on making a statement in her debut. One more note on Brandon Moreno. He's confirmed he won't be competing at the upcoming Noche UFC event on September 13th. Despite the card celebrating Mexican Independence Day, Moreno revealed he hasn't been offered a fight. Instead, he's using the downtime to sharpen his game while waiting for the UFC to call. And finally, Islam Makhachev is preparing for perhaps the biggest move of his career. The former lightweight champion is expected to challenge Jack Della Maddalena for the welterweight crown before the end of 2025, likely at Madison Square Garden in November. 4 years, Makhachev has struggled with a brutal cut to 155. Now, he admits that a return to lightweight may no longer be realistic. Still, with Ilia Topuria now holding the lightweight belt, Islam hasn't ruled out a potential super fight. A win over Della Maddalena would make Makhachev a two-division champion and open the door to mega fights with Topuria or even middleweight king Khamzat Chimaev. But make no mistake, Jack Della is no easy fight. His sharp boxing and toughness make him a dangerous challenge. A win here could cement Makhachev's legacy across 2 weight classes. So fight fans, what do you think? Should Cory Anderson have gotten a UFC title shot? Will Brandon Moreno get another crack at Pantoja, or is Joshua Van the future of the flyweights? And can Islam Makhachev truly become a two-division champion? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss the latest fight updates.